BC NDP leader David Eby made campaign stops Wednesday in Nanaimo, Ladysmith, Duncan and Victoria, areas where the New Democrats are trying to hold on to seats. John Rustad's BC Conservatives are targeting parts of the island that have historically been orange but could turn blue. Rustad was in Nanaimo to announce a new cardiac catheterization lab, which would provide specialized care for patients with cardiac emergencies.
So these are services that are desperately needed.
Right now, people who need urgent cardiac care must travel to Victoria, which Rustad says is unacceptable. Both Eby and Rustad are promising a new patient care tower for Nanaimo Regional General Hospital. However, Eby has not committed to a new catheterization lab. Nanaimo Mayor Leonard Krogh has called that a high priority for the Mid-Island city. Eby accused Rustad of pushing for privatized healthcare akin to an American-style two-tier system.
We sure can't take some of those doctors and nurses and put them behind a paywall and say that only people that have money can access them, like John Rustad's plan.
Rustad says that's a lie.
We have not talked about that one little iota.
Rustad says he's actually looking to European countries, which use a mix of government-run and private clinics as a model.
John Rustad has not pledged $1 new for healthcare, not one.
Adrian Gear, head of the BC Nurses Union, has asked all three party leaders whether they will maintain the current nurse-to-patient ratios, which the union has called a game changer. Last year, BC became the first province in Canada to adopt guidelines on how many patients each nurse can care for, an attempt to improve patient care and reduce burnout among healthcare workers.
Unfortunately, the leader of the Conservative Party, despite an invitation to meet with me 3 times, offering an opportunity to talk about minimum nurse-patient ratios. Unfortunately, those invitations have not been taken.
The BC Conservative Party has not yet responded to CBC News about whether those nurse-to-patient ratios will be maintained. With 2 more days in this election campaign and 3 more days until final voting, all 3 leaders are making their final pitch to voters. A record number of people, nearly 800,000 voters, have already cast their ballots. Katie DeRosa, CBC News, Victoria.